What's going on, YouTube? Back at you with another one. Oh, shit. What's going on, YouTube? Back at you with another one. I got my boy Percy Brown here with me.
How you doing, man? Thank you for having me again.
As always, bro. Now, this is something that I really just wanted to talk about, man. And I wasn't even really going to record today, but I said, you know what? Let me just talk about it. So we got Marques Houston getting married to a 19-year-old girl. And I got the article here, and it says, the singer Marques Houston and his fiancée, a woman named Maya Dickey, got married. They both shared the news on their social media accounts today, August 27th. They shared the same message online, professing their love for one another. Now, I have my opinions on that, but before I get into mine, I just want to hear what you think before I give my whole take on that.
You know what, man? I did see that yesterday. And to be honest, I don't really care. I'm so used to seeing celebrities date people way younger or older than them that
Right.
Here's my problem with it. It's not even so much I have a problem with them. There's a problem when a man does it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I know, like when P. Diddy, well, actually, I won't use P. Diddy. Was it P. Diddy and Aaliyah?
No. It was R. Kelly and Aaliyah. Because he went to marry her when she was like 15 years old.
So I won't use that example. But for instance, I know Kate Beckinsale. I have no problem with her, but I know she has a history of dating people half her age. For instance, I know she was dating Pete Davidson at one point, and he's like 20 years her junior. So Marques Houston is what, like 36?
He's in his late 30s. He's in his late 30s.
19. Look, I mean, at the end of the day, she's consenting. He's not doing the Bill Cosby slipping stuff on her drink, so right. I have no problem with it.
Yeah. Now, here's my issue. Okay. Now, all right. If I'm in my late 30s, would I date an 18 or 19-year-old? Probably not. Okay. Give me a freaking Lisa Ray, McCoy. Give me a Nia Long. Give me a Sherry Headley. Give me one of those. I'm just probably one of them guys where I want an older woman. Maybe it's because I'm young, but I want an older woman, right now, versus a younger girl. But my thing is, why are people coming after Marques Houston when, for as long as I can remember, anytime I've seen a woman with Leonardo DiCaprio, when you look up that model, she's 18 or 19 years old in that same age range. And you never hear anybody calling out Leonardo DiCaprio for that. So when you can go on this website called Who Dated Who, and it'll tell you, like, all right, so for each celebrity, it'll say who they're involved with and the time, how old they were at the start of that relationship. You look at all the women that are under his name, they're all freaking 18, 19 years old. Is that white privilege? I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like when a black guy does it, oh my God, he's a pedophile. The age difference is too much. But then when a freaking Leonardo DiCaprio does it, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of other guys just like him that are doing that are famous, but we don't care. We give them a pass. Right. And to me, that's not right.
Yeah, it's like the whole when a black woman like Serena Williams marry a white guy, they're like, "Oh, get your money, sis." But when a black guy dates a white girl, they call him a coon. He's a sellout. What's his problem? He's not for the culture. So it makes sense why people are doing it. I don't personally understand why, especially in 2020 when people are saying women should make their own decisions and they're equal to do whatever they want. Look, if he'll regret that marriage or not 5 years from now, that's between them two. Because it could just be she love him, or it could be she's after his money. I'm not saying it's either or. I'm not sure. I don't know their marriage. But again, like, it's not my life. People always, I get with celebrities, they're in the spotlight, so everything they do is scrutinized. But it's like, look, she's 19. It wasn't like he married her when she just turned 18. She's consenting. She understands what she wants. He understands what he wants. Some people like younger. I know a lot of women, when they get older, they love younger men.
Well, the thing is, so many women, they want sugar daddies, and usually the thing with having a sugar daddy is that he's way older than you. He's old enough to be your grandpa, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Why does that get a pass? Why does that get a pass?
Right. Look at Hugh Hefner for the longest. This was like when we was like children. But
Uh-huh.
I remember in middle school hearing about this dude being almost 85 years old, his women like 22,
Yeah.
gorgeous looking, but there was no problem with it. So
Right?
it could be a race thing. It could be
Yo,
just
it probably is because a lot of the women that are getting on him, like that I see in the Instagram comments, are, I'm sorry to say, black women. And I love black women. But come on now, like, give the brother a break. I mean, I like Marques Houston and everything like that. If I was him, would I be dating a woman that young? No. If your mindset is, go home, Roger, because that's, have you ever seen
yeah,
Sister Sister before?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
if you're
Coming to
not wrong.
Netflix.
Yeah, if you're not wrong, you're not wrong for having that reaction. But my thing is, if you're gonna react that way to him, make sure you call out all the other white celebrities who are doing the same fucking thing.
Right, right.
Because to me, it's just not fair. Because I watch you guys serve all the time. It's not fair. I'm not. I could easily just sit by and be like, yeah, he's wrong for that, just because I wouldn't do it. But I'm like, well, is he the only one? And he's not even on the radar like that. Like, he doesn't have any music out that we know about. He's just living his life.
Right, right, exactly. Yeah, you know what it comes down to, man? People love to complain about everything. People are stuck at home, they got nothing else to do. So, they see some clickbait article like, oh, let's drag somebody else to hell today. It's look, why do people care? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She's consenting, she can do whatever she want. You know what
Well,
I'm saying? Like,
well, the thing is, it's because the story is that she ran away from home at like age 13 or 14. Now, mind you, maybe this is just me, but she didn't even look 19 years old. And then on top of that, I've heard about this story like last year, and then they said she was 19 last year. So I don't know. This is exaggeration on their part. But what people's issue with Marques Houston is the fact that he was like redshirting her, if you know what I'm talking about. So he, met her at like 15, 16 years old,
oh,
kept her on deck until 18, 19, and then married her at 19 years old, which is, I guess, what he did the other day.
Look, man, look. He waited. It's not like he was messing with her when she was 14, and when she turned 18, that was his thing. Look, man, life is too short to complain about this. It's not my marriage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't understand why it's a problem because, like I said before, man, you see time and time again older women, like younger men. This is for a prime example. Quicksilver from the X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
His wife, he was like 22 when he's married his wife, and his wife was damn near 50 years old.
Are you serious?
Yeah. She's like his mother age. And that, obviously you have maybe one or two people like, ooh, that's a little nasty. But people were supportive of it. But look on the flip side. Now, dude is older and he wants a younger woman. Now he's a pedophile. He like little kids. And it's like, this is not a R. Kelly thing. This is just like, she's 18. He was interested. And she was like, I'm interested too. Go do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like this. If she was a celebrity, I don't think this would have been an issue.
Well, I mean, when you look at the whole Tiger thing, it was, for a while until people got over it, because they said the same thing about him once she turned, I think she was 17 when Tiger was around her. And then when she turned 18, that's when they went public with it. And the people were calling him, a pedophile and all this other types of stuff until they got over it. And then now people don't care because, I mean, they're not even together. Does that make Travis Scott a pedophile too? Because he's around the same age as Tiger.
Right. I think the thing with Tiger, if I'm not mistaken, I think, again, that was another case where I didn't care. Right. Everybody, there's this Kardashian curse that everybody believes. But look, I think the issue with Tiger was a few people have spoke about this. I think her sisters was like, he first saw her when she was like 15 or 16, and they was talking, and then he realized, all right, I'm going to have to wait till she's 18 to – it could have been the same case as Marques Houston. I'm not sure, but I did hear that was the thing. Like, when she was below 18, he was talking to her. He met her at like a party or something.
Yeah, he said that he met her. He said that he met her at a Jehovah's Witness because they're both Jehovah's Witnesses. So that he met her at like a Kingdom Hall shit, because that's where they meet at. And then, so because their whole thing is like a religion and, God and all the other types of stuff. So when you look at their posts and everything, they're like posting Bible verses along with the caption.
Right. Man, look, I'll be honest. I'll shoot you straight on this. I think it also comes down to, I was just talking to my roommates about this yesterday. Little side plug. Go check out Teddy's Red Hot Tacos if you're in LA. But anyway, it was this thing. I know when I was in high school, middle school, you probably in the same way. Girls, you looked way different back then, 10 years ago,
right,
than now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that was when I was entering 9th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And I see it like when I went back to New York, I see women, even in my neighborhood who you be like, wow, who is she? And then you find out she barely entered high school. So it could just be that a lot of young women are developing, faster than people think. So some people are attracted to it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I get what you're saying.
I mean, as long as he waited, you know what I'm saying? I think if he would have did it, as soon as she turned 17, then it's like, all right, so what he was doing when she was 15 to 16, because, they ain't getting married in like 3 months. So,
right.
But look, man, she said yes. Why are people complaining about it? She's her own woman. And again, like, here's another thing, like, women fight for equality, you know what I'm saying? They want their voice to be heard. They want to make their own decisions. So why dog the guy she said yes to? That's her decision at the end of the day.
Yeah.
She could have said no, but she loves him.
Didn't.
So why are people mad about it? You know what
I'm
saying?
Because to me, honestly, it's a double standard. Because, all right, now I'll say this without getting into a whole different topic, but it's like, all right, for guys, for black men, I should say, we got to be in shape, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the expectation is for guys to look good, when you come up out the shirt, or not to look sloppy, right? But then how many, celebrities where if they're not doing a film or they got a role coming up, they be walking around the beach with a dad bod on TMZ, but it's okay. But it's okay. No one says anything about that. But I bet you if Will Smith were to walk around the beach with a dad bod, it'd be on freaking World Star, Shade Room, Ball Alert. Will Smith is out of shape. He's letting himself go. Jada got in another entanglement. People be clowning him. Yeah. There's a lot of things that, white people can get away with that black people can't. I mean, clearly, that's the cornerstone of a lot of conflict today. So whatever it is that I'm saying isn't really that far-fetched, to be honest with you. So my conclusion is, you're not, women, other people, whatever, you're not wrong for feeling like it's weird. Okay. But if you're going to get mad at him, please get mad at Leonardo DiCaprio, because he's been doing the same thing for a long time. And if you don't get mad at him, then you're pretty much perpetuating white privilege. And that's, just my opinion.
Man, look, I noticed that. I'm not going to get into that whole thing because I know that, well, not that I'm a controversial guy, so I could admit there's certain things that, white people kind of get away with. But yeah. I think at the end of the day, people love to complain about current news, because I'm sure 5 months from now, they're going to forget about it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They're probably going to go back to protesting and stuff like that. So we'll see. But again, it's just like, why do people care? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
This dude made his money. He's living life.
Yeah.
They lived together for, I don't know how many years.
They've been together for a minute. They've been together for a while. Like, because I'm a fan of Marques Houston. Like, I like to listen to his music, and sometimes I might just be curious, like, oh, what is he up to these days? And then I might go on his Instagram. He's been with her for a minute. Like, I've seen her on his Instagram for a minute. I just never thought, oh, how old is she? Because when you look at her, she looked like she's around our age. You know what I mean? Like, she looked grown. Like, she could pass for my age. You feel me? So
I thought she was like 23.
Yeah,
like that. Yeah.
I don't even know where people are getting this information from. And again, this was news like 6 to 8 months ago, and I remember having the same reaction. So I'm like, it's either she can't be 19, or even if she is, just be fair. Just be fair. Don't create a double standard. Don't, defend one person, because it's Leonardo DiCaprio and we love him and he's white. But then if this is Marques Houston, he's not as famous and he's black, so let's just throw him under the bus. Nah, man. It don't work like that. I'm a fair guy. Like, if you're gonna be fair, if you're gonna be judgmental on all sides. Don't be just judgmental, one dimensional.
Yeah. Yeah, it's at the end of the day, man. Look, people gotta stop putting so much hype and stock into all these people. Like, you think Marques Houston? Actually, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm gonna say this. I hope Marques Houston and his new wife. What's her name again?
Her name is oh my gosh, her last name is Dickey, but I remember I think it's Mia Dickey. Yeah, Mia Dickey.
Mia. Well, at the end of the day, I hope him, and Mia, they don't pay attention to this and they go do what they got to do. Because you know why? Nobody else signed the marriage contract between the two. So, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
hope they have a long lasting marriage. Again, maybe in 5 years, things might change since she's young. I think personally, I mean, I don't know if when I'm like in my mid 30s, early 30s, I don't know if I'll be looking at 18-year-old girls.
Right.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
hey, man, some dudes are into that. You know,
Yeah.
I'm only 25, so we'll see. You know what I'm saying? But I remember growing up, and now that I think about it, I remember high school, and I used to hear these stories in middle school how there was always a bunch of 30-something-year-olds sitting outside waiting for the girls to come out. And
That's
I
crazy.
remember those days. I
That's
remember when I
crazy.
was in ninth grade, we'd come out and dudes be sitting around waiting for the girls to come out. How you doing, sexy? What you doing
Wow.
this weekend? I
I don't
remember
know
those
about
days.
that.
Yeah, but I think while I thought it was nasty for a lot of girls, especially some that I knew, they loved that. They loved the idea of older men because they felt like they had these stuff together. They could provide them something more than
Right.
someone like me. At the time, I was like turning 14. So, hey, man, some girls love the older guys and some guys like the younger women.
See,
And
but
I
this
see
is the
no problem
thing.
with that.
See this, but this is the thing. So I'm going to read this tweet that's on the Hot 97 website, and this is what she's. This is a black woman's comment on this whole situation. So she says, "Can someone please explain why Marques Houston, a 38-year-old geezer?" Now this is the thing. Why is he a 38-year-old geezer? Do you know he's younger than Chadwick Boseman? Chadwick Boseman is already in his 40s. So
Yeah, no.
does that make him a geezer too? You
You know
see
what
what
it
I'm
is?
saying? Like everybody loves Chadwick Boseman, but does like I would ask her, like I would really pose that question. So is Chadwick a geezer too? Because 38's not old, right? When people say if someone dies at 50 years old, people don't say, oh, he died so old. No, most people say 50-year-old is dying young, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. And then she says is engaged to a 19-year-old girl who he allegedly knew before she was 18. They announced they were in a relationship 11 days after she turned 18 last October. And now, mind you, I seen her on his Instagram, like I think before, but maybe I don't look at his Instagram all the time, but I feel like I've seen like a light-skinned girl on there with him before. And then she says now comments on the PD files, the pedophiles. She fucking called him a pedophile. Insta are limited. I'm like, well, yeah, because y'all hating. Like, well, it's as I said. It's as I said. I digress, man.
Yeah, you know, I'm reading the Twitter. I know Twitter could be brutal, and I already see some of the comments. Oh, he's a predatory groomer, and he loves little kids, and it's just like,
Well,
you know,
if
people need to stop like. So what? He waited till he was 18. She was 18. What's the end of it? Like, what is that going to do for you? You know what I'm saying? You think what you say on Twitter is going to stop their marriage from happening? Like,
no, see, but that's one of the things why I feel like when it comes, that's why a lot of people they say just give me the money, keep the fame, because there's like a lot of it just seems to me that it's like a lot of BS that comes with that, and I feel like I couldn't help but be a recluse if I was ever in that situation. Well, I already been saying for a while now that I wouldn't subscribe to celeb culture because, like we said in our last podcast, please check it out, that it's all fake and it's smoke and mirrors. You know what I mean?
right.
Because to me, it just be about the work. Like you put the work out there, and then that's it. People don't know Denzel Washington's personal life. They know nothing about it. You know, same with Chadwick Boseman. They don't know anything about their personal lives. They come out, they do their work, and then they go back into their little their bubble, their little hole where they what I'm saying. Jay-Z
Yeah.
and Beyonce. People just said the same thing about Jay-Z and Beyonce. When they first got together, they said it was weird. Now, I don't know how old Jay-Z was when he first started dating Beyonce, but people said the same thing. Jamie Foxx called that out on the ESPYs in 2003. Freaking, he was like, oh, Beyonce seeing Jay-Z ain't that wrong. Like, people said the same thing. Now,
Right.
mind you, if let's say like Hollywood, if let's say all the actors and if every actor or entertainer that dated somebody way younger than them had to leave Hollywood, more than half of Hollywood would be gone.
Right.
That's facts. That's facts.
Look, man, I there is a double standard here,
It is. Yeah, once you
and
put it like that, yeah, there is.
not even just race, just gender wise. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
you mean gender wise? Oh, okay.
no, this both,
Yeah,
race
both. Yeah.
and gender, double standards. It's like, you know what I'm saying? There's a history of Hollywood starlets and, whether the actresses or rappers or singers or something like that. It's a history of young women going after older guys.
Right.
And I remember there was a time where Simon Cowell, for instance, he was into like a early 20-something-year-old and he was like 50. It's like, at the end of the day, man, as long as it's legal and it's consensual, I could give a rat's ass. I don't care. It's not my life. I don't know them.
Yeah.
And who am I to judge them? And one of the things is that because they are celebrities. If you ever want to get disgusted about things, go on like watch Divorce Court, and you'll be like, yo, what is this? Like, you 60 years old and your girlfriend only 20?
Right.
But again, a lot of younger girls like older men.
Right.
And so if that's their thing, that's their thing.
Yeah.
And you can't dog the guy for that. If she's hot and she's like, yeah, I'm down with it. Hey, so by all means, go do what you gotta do.
And to piggyback off of what I was saying a little bit earlier, so Jay-Z was 32 and Beyonce was 20 when they first started dating.
Again, like,
see, and no one cares.
Look, we got people dying out here. People getting shot up. And people caring about who Marques Houston married. Yeah. It's like, come on, like, y'all really gonna take our attention away from, black people getting shot in cold blood in the street to, Marques Houston's a washed up rapper who's man. It's like, yo, like, I mean, I'm joking, but like at the same time, it's like, really?
But that's for real.
Really? Like, y'all taking your time out the day to complain about this? And we just had that shooting in
Kenosha.
Yeah, like really? I don't know, man.
Tens of thousands of comments on multiple posts that I seen, which is why I just felt the need to want to, just speak on it anyway. So, like you said, there's other things. It was funny. That was Marques Houston's response that I had read months ago. He was saying that. He was like, yo, there's bigger fish to fry than like what's going on with me that y'all need to be paying attention to. And yet this is news again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Look, as long as he's not doing golden showers on 14-year-old girls, I don't care. Yeah. He could go do whatever he wants. He made his money. He's living life. His wife will be happy. She probably don't have to work. So, you know what? Go do what you got to do, man. Like,
because life is going to go on regardless, but just people need to be fair and, just judgmental on all sides.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, just be colorblind with it. Don't just look at, the black guy and then like overlook all the other white people that are doing the same shit.
Right.
And especially if you're the type of person that would have a sugar daddy, shut the fuck up.
Right. And that's another thing.
If you see that on World Star a lot, you see that on Instagram a lot, you see that on Twitter a lot. Freaking 65, with 65 obese looking dudes, but just because they got money, they got like some a 9 out of 10, a 10 out of 10 on their arm, paying their bills and stuff. And then all they're doing is just, having conjugal visits and stuff, once a month or a couple times a week, whatever, however their arrangement is. You know what I mean? Right. So if you're going to judge him, judge them too. Judge everybody. Be fair.
Yeah, man. Look, people complain about everything. You know what I'm saying? People complain about everything. Yeah. If Marques Houston wasn't famous, this wouldn't even be talked about.
This wouldn't even be talked about.
No. You know what I'm saying? People just stuck at home, got nothing else to do, and they just want to go on Twitter and, all this stuff and complain about it. But look, if you feel that way, then you got to go to your friends, your family, Anybody you know who's out here older or younger dating someone like twice their age, you gotta
Talk
call
to
them
them.
out too.
Yeah, talk to them.
You gotta call them out if you feel that way.
Yeah, talk to them.
But you know,
yeah,
exactly. So that's my take on it, man. People just want to complain about everything. That's just what it comes down to.
that's a fact. So anyway, if you made it this far, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Check out some of my other gaming content on the channel. Percy, any last words?
Yeah, man. You know, I'm selling 5-year-old feet pictures. Oh, whoa, that came out wrong.
What? We just got through talking about age, man. What are you doing?
Nah. Hold on. Let me fix that. My feet pictures are 5 years old. That's what I meant. That's what I meant to say. All right, let me clarify that. Wink, wink. Yeah, go see my OnlyFans feet pictures. $100 per photo. You know what I'm saying? And,
we did a video talking about we did a podcast about social media, and I have a clip about our specific topic about OnlyFans, which you can check out.
Oh yeah, that was a good one for sure. Definitely check that out. Definitely go see my feed pictures because I got kids to feed.
Yeah. Anyway, I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.
Absolutely. Peace.